Alright, everybody, welcome back. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties at the end of the last recording, so I kind of had to go and cut it off, and we really didn't miss anything during that quick little tidbit. The mysterious girl who I named in the last video is Princess P. She came in and disappeared, and she gave us a stick which will act as our magic wand, and now we need to find an open space where we can cast a gateway spell. Now the gateway spell that we're going to cast the first time that we cast it will be a cinematic daily bopper, so we will not be able to actually show that, so I will skip it once we get there. But it is, if you want to actually see how it is, and it's a really good piece of animation that they put into this. P.S. You cannot get hit by cars in this game. They do not care. They won't even honk at me because I am a child. So we're just going to keep on going along with this and the way it is and the way it should be.
Do you really think we should
Seeing like this. Okay, we can't watch this. So, as you can see just from that quick little detail there, they took their time to draw this when they actually cast the spell and everything. It looks really good. A tidbit of piece of information that they did say during this scene that is kind of important, that people of this realm who are non-magic in any form cannot see magic. So anything that Oliver does in the human world or this realm, to say, it will not be seen by any other humans unless they have magical abilities or latent powers or whatever. And so we're going to cast Gateway. And boom. Now this is where, what we just did, we are going to cast Gateway and we're going straight into the game. Now, this is where the game really picks up and goes. Can't watch this. So here we go. And we end up transporting into their world. Now, like I said before, if you have not seen it, please go. Just type in Nino Kuni Oliver casting Gateway. But anyways, this is the world. This is okay. Pause it. This is the world. This is everything. Monsters. Blah 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 blah. Now, the game is just slowly starting to open up, and you'll see why I like this here in a couple minutes, actually. So, the place that we're going to, that Mr. Drippy has told us to go to, is a place called Ding Dong Dell. It is the first town that you'll traverse in this game, and yes, like any RPG, there are boss fights and everything that happened within this town, and so we're going to learn just a little bit more about what Oliver is here to do, who he is, and why Drippy needs our help. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear my son snoring in the background. Did you hear him? Anyways, so, just for the time's sake, so Mr. Drip's talking about brokenheartedness. So the evil Jinn, Shadar, can sit there and break people's hearts, which what that means is he can take a core ability or personality trait of someone, take away from, like, happiness, or I'm pretty sure that guy needs, like, eagerness or something like that, or whatever. It takes that away, and, like, he's, I guess that guy's normally, like, energetic. He stripped that away from now. The guy's loafing around, doesn't know what he's doing. He's kind of just out of it. And that's what all this is. So, okay, guys, I'm back. My computer, okay, so the computer I'm using is pretty old. So I had to switch the quality from 1080p down to 720. That's why it looks a little bit different. I'm sorry for that, until I can figure out a fix, which the only way I feel like I'm going to be able to fix it is by getting a better computer down the road. So we will do our best to continue at least with semi-good quality. It's still HD, it's just 720p. So hopefully I can do some stuff later to fix it. So what you just saw there, like, here, I'll do it again. So I can run around this little arena and dodge this thing's attacks. It's rough. and it's just kind of how the battlefield flow goes. Eventually, Oliver will get more abilities, but it's not even so much about Oliver. We'll get these little monsters that we can eventually tame and control, and they'll be our main fighting power, or fighting forces, to say. And I did turn up the game volume a little bit this time, so you guys should be able to hear a little bit better. Just because I listened to the last video, and it was very faint in there, and I think as long as it pretty much comes off as just very faint background noise, I can get away with having it in my recordings. Because I still want you guys to be able to hear some of what's going on. I am going the wrong way. Holy crap, I got caught up talking. So anyway, there's just a bunch of different monsters, different types of monsters in this game. And it gets pretty ridiculous. You guys will see, like, this is a bird that we're going to slap down and kill.
Let's go.
And eventually, like I said, we'll get some monsters later, actually here pretty quick once we get to the deep dark woods. And you guys will be able to see how all that works and how training works and all that. And I did get a comment on my last video from a subscriber named Buff Nerd 007, so I just want to thank him for leaving comments and liking the video and actually, saying something. He has requested to keep all the training and side quest stuff separate from the videos and just continue doing the main storyline stuff on episodes. So what I'll do, this will be episode 2, and if I have to do any sort of side questing on after this main quest, like say right after this, and I haven't started like episode 3, that training episode will be episode 2.5. If anyone, just so everyone kind of is on the same page with that. And I feel like that'll keep the progress pretty good. So if you guys want to sit here and watch something, my teeth are whistling. You guys ever get that? Anyways, so this is kind of how I feel like we should go about this. Okay, I got to kill it. So yeah, if something runs up on the back of me and hits me while I'm running away, they get an advantage in battle. And same thing with me to them. If I hit them while they're running away or they haven't noticed me, I will get an advantage, which is about roughly 10 seconds of attacking. I can run away. If they're attacking me and they get the advantage, I can run away from them. And I just have to kind of dodge them for 10 seconds where I can attack back, and vice versa. But it's very rare that they'll actually attack back or even really notice anything until after I deal the first amount of damage. If we can get one of those encounters, you guys will see kind of how all this goes.
We can do this.
That's a bartender. Anyone know any great songs? I don't. Speaking of which, I'm going to do a video here. I should be able to upload it tomorrow about some stuff that happened last week. Stuff that I wanted to talk about last week, but like I said, I was busy trying to figure out how to get this done for us so we can enjoy this style of gameplay and how we go about it. Okay, deep dark woods and that deep dark hole. And so online, if you go to the fan page for Kuni, the designers of the game have stated that Oliver is actually 13 in this game, which I don't believe. He looks 9. Japanese people are weird when it comes to that type of aging stuff. I don't know why. That is not a 13-year-old to me. Like, at most, maybe 11. Shut up, Mr. Drippy. I know how to save the game. And yes, just so everyone knows, we will be able to go see where all the fairies are later in the game. Say, Prucka, sure, always save if you guys plan on playing this. Because you never know when you and your team will get knocked out. And just so you know what this is something we cannot use, so please don't ask. It comes into play here. We should be able to get to what all that's about in, I don't know, a couple episodes. Alright, can't go right, so go left to where Mr. Drippy wants us to go. if I try to leave Mr. Drippy with what he's doing right now, he'll stop me and then talk for about 30 seconds about why I need to follow him so we can get all this stuff done. Blah, blah, blah.
Wait for me.
Yep, Trip, okay, yep, Oliver, you're an oaf, blah, blah, blah. Alright, here we go, and look at this. Here goes that! I don't know about y'all, but that looks like a damn duck. And I think the people of the Legend of Zelda I would be upset because they came up with the talking tree first. Or did Kirby? Kirby's Dream Land, the talking tree, the boss. Anyways. So okay, so this is what's his name? I don't know. He's a tree. He's old. Anyways, he knows a lot of stuff. Mr. Drippy respects him, and we're gonna sit here and do stuff. Your bark ship, and yes, there are friggin' puns like that throughout this entire game, with Mr. Drippy making, he's for comic relief, and he does do stuff during battle. During battle, he'll throw orbs of health or magic into the arena to help you in the battle, but he does not actually fight. He's like a very one-sided referee. Oh, Oliver, you're such a pussy.
Very well. You shall have my aid. First,
For a tree in the middle of the woods by himself with nothing else that looks like it can talk, he should be thankful that I'm even there. Anyways, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to summon a familiar, which that part's cinematic. We will not be able to actually show that. So I'll have to fast forward that when we get there. Okay, I'm done watching this. I don't know about y'all. Anyways, proceed, form familiar. And you can only use this spell once in the entire game from my memory. I mean, maybe there's another time that you use it later, but like this is seriously a one-time spell. It's stupid. Why they turned it into a spell is beyond me. Anyways, so like I said, this part should be cinematic, and it is. Look at that detail, though. I mean, gosh darn. Looks good. Skip it. Alright, so this is the mite that we made. It's a type of familiar. It's from the Millites family. I don't know why I paused it. Anyways, so there we go. He'll be coming with us. Indeed, he will. So, yeah, his name is not going to be Mighty. What should we name him? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's just name him Slave. Because that's essentially what it is. Slave! Mr. Slave. I like it. Anyway, Slave. When I name these guys in this game, it's weird. Like, on my original account, I named him, like, Mike or something. In my other playthrough that I'm doing on my own, just kind of help me remember what this game's about. Not really remember what the game's about, but how to play certain areas of the game. So we're not struggling when we're recording this for everyone else's sake. Skip this. We are running out of time. Like I said, I want to try to get this to where it's between 10 and 15-ish minutes. So, you know what that means. Teeny Bop. Oh, no. Do not quit the game. Anyways, so yes. So him out there now, yes, and he can attack for me. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Thank you. All this technical stuff that I just don't care about. Yes, cut loose. Takes 10 MP, man. Come on. There. So, yes, just so you guys know, everything I skipped hit the, my slave's life and Oliver's life are connected. So, if my slave takes too much damage, I take too much damage. And, yeah, I'll pass out, white out from battle. So, let's go ahead and grab this orb. Attack it, boom, kill it. Now, you can equip different weapons and armor to these guys. Certain familiars use different things. Like he uses swords, and he uses a sword as his weapon, so you can equip different swords on him. He uses a shield, and you can put a different shield on it. I believe he uses a thing that's called a badge, also, which is kind of like a unique item. Excuse me. Come on. Anyways, yes, you can feed them. And if you feed them, it makes them stronger. Certain familiars like certain different treats, and depending on what treats you give them, will make them stronger in certain areas. The Mite, his favorite is chocolate, and it raises his attack, and it gives a boost for his attack. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes along with that. Anyways, come on. Yep. No one cares. No one cares. I got it. Come on. Your friends and familiars are now accessible. No one cares. Oh my gosh. Alright. No, this way. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the other side of the fork. So I went up this way. I'm going to go down this way. Go left and then go around. And there's a boss fight at the end of this. Just for time reasons, I may just skip all this stuff and just throw it into the training crap. Which I think I'll actually do. So, okay, so yeah, that's what we'll do. So, until I get to the boss, this is now officially training. Alright, and now we're back. This will be the end of episode 2. If you have not, please go watch the grind video that we did between the part where that just stopped to where this fast forwards to. Just for time's sake, I did that just so we can kind of have well-rounded episodes. So, both episodes look like they're probably going to be close to 12. Between 10 and 14 minutes long, pretty much. I think the grind level is actually only going to be like 8 minutes, but I wasn't really 100% keeping track. So that's a Guardian of the Woods, Steadfast Defender. So if we use the defend ability with the Might, we will actually get less damage done to us. Yeah, so if we cast Fireball really quick, as you see, extra damage done to them. God, man, he just bitch slapped all over. I'm about to go on, I think, actually. Attacking again. Now, I don't have to wait this long between attacks. I just kind of do. Windfall. Crap. Alright, so this is another tutorial. If I go to defend, I'll take less damage. And even more so with the Might, because he has better defense. But this is a lot of how all boss battles will be done. You can fight with Oliver or your familiars. The only thing, you just gotta be careful because certain familiars that you'll get eventually later on will be weaker to certain bosses and all that, and it becomes a whole mess. It's a lot of fun though, and certain attacks are non-avoidable, like that windfall attack that he did. Bellow, I believe, is blockable. Yeah, you see, but he stunned me. Now he's gonna do windfall. There. Ooh, got it in time. So, like on easy mode, he wouldn't have done those 2 attacks back to back. Now, this is what I get. It's called a chance. The boss has fatigued himself a little bit. Get out of the defend. Get that fireball. And so now I can kind of get a couple free hits. Generally, yeah, just about 1 will kind of do it. And it's important to pick up these orbs. They are not given to you automatically. You do not collect them automatically. Later, you will, sort of. Okay. So you guys will see this. No, don't attack. Okay, so you see that gold glim. Woo. Grab that. Now he has an attack called Burning Heart. It takes no magic because we got that gold glim. Those orbs are called glims. You can do special attack damage. These do show up in just about every boss battle, but not like they don't have to. In like my other playthroughs I went through boss battles where they never popped up. It's literally kind of a chance. I think the game kind of evaluates how you're playing and goes, oh, do they need this? Do they not need this? Blah, blah, blah. Look, we leveled up. Spirit of the Woods item. That comes into play later. It's not really too important. Healer and Sandblast. Boom. Alright. Yep, so pretty much we kicked his butt and we're going to send him back off to the woods. Alright, skip that. Cool. And Wizard's Companion is now upgraded. Oh, updated, not upgraded. Alright, I should be able to go and save. Yep, okay, so we did well. Fought the Guardian.
And I found what I was looking for.
He'll give us a couple things. Oh, he'll give us a couple spells, I think.
My way of thanks.
Oh, and okay, yeah. So he'll give us a couple things. I'll show you guys what those are. All right. So what he gave us, yeah, he gave us the Telling Stone, which is kind of like the tutorial journal for anything. He gave us a couple spells called Take Heart and Give Heart, which will come into play on how to get into Ding Dong Dell. So we will run up to the. We'll run up to the save point, and that'll be it for the episode. So please let me know how you guys liked it, if you guys like it, and what you guys think. I really like this game. It's a pretty nice playthrough. Then there's a lot of post-game stuff to do in this game, so don't think like once you beat it, that's it. There is a whole other side to this game once you beat it, and once you beat it on medium, I believe that's when hard mode will actually open up, and then you can replay it on hard mode. And replaying on hard mode is even worse, because this game, once you start really get going in this game, you'll see more and more stuff will happen, and the bosses start to get pretty hard. These first couple bosses will kind of be walkthroughs. So that is it, everybody, for both episodes of grinding and the actual playthrough. So episodes 2 and 2.5 will be up. Please go watch them. I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.